Welcome to Nightfall Narrative, the channel that helps you navigate life's complexities and find your strength in the dark. If you're ready to reclaim your peace, you're in the right place. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss our weekly explorations into the human mind. They wronged you, and now they're living rent-free in your head. The movie of what they did, what they said, and how it made you feel plays on a continuous, tormenting loop. You close your eyes at night, and there they are. You're driving to work, and you start having phantom arguments inside your own car. It's an exhausting mental prison, and there the warden, holding the keys, totally unbothered, while you're the one serving the sentence. You feel trapped, replaying the hurt again and again, searching for a sense of justice that just won't show up. Every time you think you're past it, a thought, a memory, or a glimpse of them on social media sucks you right back into the vortex of anger. This obsession feels like a fire in your mind. It burns hot with fantasies of revenge, of confronting them, of making them feel just a fraction of the pain they caused you. And for a moment, those thoughts can feel good. Neuroscience actually tells us that when we fantasize about getting even, our brain's reward system lights up, giving us a little hit of dopamine that feels like pleasure and control. It feels like you're taking your power back, but it's a trap. It's a psychological hook that keeps you chained to the very person who hurt you, tying you to the past and stopping you from building a future. But what if I told you that the ultimate revenge isn't plotting against them, but getting to a place where they become completely irrelevant? A place where their memory no longer triggers a wave of pain? A place where their name is just a name, stripped of all emotional power? This isn't about letting them off the hook or pretending it didn't happen. It's about taking the hook out of you. It's about achieving a level of peace so profound that they become nothing more than a forgotten footnote in your life's story. In this video, I'm going to give you 4 practical, science-backed strategies to finally evict them from your thoughts, reclaim your peace, and build a life so fulfilling that you truly forget they ever mattered. This is your path to freedom. Before we get into the how, we have to get brutally honest about the why. Why is it so important to let this go? You've heard the old saying, holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It's a profound truth. While you're consumed with bitterness, replaying every detail of the betrayal, the person who hurt you is likely moving on, completely oblivious to the turmoil you're still in. You are the only one suffering. Every ounce of mental energy you spend on them is energy you are stealing from your own life, your own goals, and your own happiness. Let's look at the science of what's happening here. Ruminating, or constantly thinking about getting revenge, does something sneaky. It keeps the wound open. Instead of letting the emotional injury heal, you're constantly picking at the scab, making sure it never closes. Psychologists have found that instead of giving us closure, seeking revenge actually drags out the unpleasantness of the whole ordeal. It creates a cycle of retaliation, even if it's only in your mind, that just keeps the pain going. And this isn't just a psychological burden, it's a physical one. Constantly dwelling on revenge keeps your body's stress response on high alert. Your brain thinks you're under a continuous threat, so it floods your system with stress hormones like cortisol. Over time, this chronic stress can lead to serious health problems. Studies link holding onto anger and resentment to increased anxiety, depression, and even physical issues like high blood pressure and a weaker immune system. You get sick more often, you feel tired all the time, and your ability to feel joy is diminished. Your focus narrows until the only thing you can see clearly is the injustice you suffered. The cruel irony is that the very thing your brain thinks will make you feel better, revenge, is a false promise. As we touched on, the asterisk idea asterisk of revenge lights up the reward centers in the brain, similar to the neural circuitry involved in addiction. Your brain gets a temporary high from the fantasy of getting even, which makes you want to keep replaying it. However, studies have shown that while some people might get a fleeting rush from acting on revenge, it rarely provides the deep, lasting satisfaction they expected. More often than not, that rush fades and is replaced by regret, guilt, or an emptiness that proves revenge was never the answer. The satisfaction is a mirage in the desert of your anger. So let's reframe this. Moving on isn't surrender. It's not admitting defeat. It's not saying, what you did was okay. It is a declaration of your own independence. It's you looking at the heavy, toxic backpack of rocks they handed you and deciding to set it down, not for them, but for you. The greatest victory isn't their downfall, but your ascent. It's about becoming so absorbed in building your own beautiful life that you don't have the time or mental space to think about them anymore. The goal is indifference, a state of peaceful apathy where they no longer have any power over your emotions. That is where your power lies. That is the ultimate revenge. The first, most crucial step is to perform a mental eviction. The person who wronged you has become an illegal squatter in the most valuable real estate you own, your mind. They don't pay rent, they trash the place with negative emotions, and they refuse to leave. It's time to serve them their eviction notice. But this isn't about forcefully trying to push them out, because as you've probably discovered, that doesn't work. The more you try not asterisk to think about something, the more you end up thinking about it. It's the classic, don't think of a pink elephant paradox. Trying to suppress the thoughts just brings them back with more force. Instead, the mental eviction process starts with a surprisingly powerful tool, acknowledgement. When the thought of them pops into your head, don't fight it. Don't wrestle with it. Don't get mad at yourself for having the thought. Just notice it like you're watching a cloud pass in the sky. You can say to yourself, there's that thought again, I see you. By doing this, you create a tiny bit of space between you and the thought. You are not the thought, you are the one aware of the thought. This mindfulness practice starts to loosen its grip on you. Once you've acknowledged the thought, the next phase is to consciously reframe the story. Right now, your story is likely centered on their betrayal and your pain. It's a victim's story. While your pain is completely valid, staying in that story keeps you powerless. It's time to make you the main character again, not them. This is where you engage the CEO of your brain, that rational planning part that can override the impulsive, emotional drives. Neurologically, forgiveness is an act of this higher-level thinking. It's your rational mind taking back control from the primitive, vengeful urges. And let's be crystal clear, forgiveness is not about them. Forgiveness doesn't mean you have to talk to them, tell them they're forgiven, or pretend their behavior was okay. Forgiveness is a selfish act. It is for you. It's the act of canceling a debt you were never going to get paid anyway. When you hold on to resentment, you are chained to the person who hurt you. Forgiveness is you taking a pair of bolt cutters and severing that chain. You are releasing the urge to punish them, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. A powerful way to start this reframing is to shift your focus from what was done to you to what you can do for yourself now. Ask yourself different questions. Instead of why did they do this to me? Ask, what does this teach me about my boundaries? Instead of how could they be so cruel? Ask, how can I be kinder to myself right now? This pivots you from a position of passive suffering to active healing. The ultimate goal here is indifference, The opposite of love isn't hate, it's apathy. Hate is a hot, burning emotion. It takes immense energy. It means the person still matters. Indifference is a cool, calm release. It's when you can hear their name and feel nothing. It's when your nervous system doesn't even flinch at the thought of them. This doesn't happen overnight. It's a practice. Every time the thought comes up, you acknowledge it, you remind yourself that forgiveness is for you, and you gently pivot your focus back to your own life. You are training your brain, one thought at a time. Once you've started the mental work, the next step is to deal with the raw emotion itself, the anger. Anger is a powerful, natural response to being wronged. It's a signal that a boundary has been crossed. The problem isn't the anger, it's what we do with it. Suppressing it is like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. It's going to burst to the surface eventually. On the other hand, just venting aggressively, which many people think is healthy, can be like pouring gasoline on a fire. Studies show it often just makes the anger more intense. So, what's the alternative? Healthy processing. It's about honoring the anger and giving it a safe outlet so it can move through you instead of getting stuck in you. A huge amount of research has confirmed that the best way to manage anger is to do things that calm your body down, rather than ramp it up. Let's break this down into a practical toolkit. First, immediate calming. When you feel a surge of anger, your brain's threat detector, the amygdala, goes into overdrive. Your goal is to interrupt this fight or flight response. The simplest tool is your breath. Deep belly breathing stimulates the vagus nerve, which acts like your body's built-in reset button. Inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4, feel your belly expand, hold for 4, and then exhale slowly through your mouth for 6. Just a few rounds of this tells your brain that you're safe. Another trick is to take a timeout. Literally, just remove yourself from the situation for a few minutes. Walk into another room or step outside. This creates a vital pause between the trigger and your reaction. Second, physical release. Anger creates a ton of tense energy in the body. If that energy isn't released, it gets stored in your muscles. Productive physical release isn't about punching a wall. It's about moving your body to burn off stress hormones and release feel-good endorphins. Go for a brisk walk or a run. Put on some loud music and dance around your living room. Try a boxing class or just sprint for 30 seconds. The goal is to get your heart rate up and break a sweat. You are literally metabolizing the anger out of your system. Third, cognitive reframing. This is about actively challenging the thoughts that are fueling the anger. When you find yourself in an angry spiral, stop and question the thoughts. A great technique here is to use I statements. Instead of thinking, "they were so disrespectful," try reframing it as "I feel hurt because my need for respect wasn't met." This shifts the focus from their actions, which you can't control, to your experience, which you can. Journaling is incredible for this. Write down everything you're feeling with no filter. Let it all pour out onto the page. You can even do a symbolic release, like safely shredding or burning the paper afterwards, as a sign of your intention to let it go. Finally, find expressive outlets. Sometimes, the anger just needs a voice. Talking to a trusted friend or a therapist can be a huge relief. Or you can try the empty chair technique. Imagine the person sitting in a chair in front of you and say everything you need to say out loud without any real-world consequences. Creative outlets like drawing, painting, or playing music can also be powerful ways to channel intense emotions. By using these tools, you're not denying your anger. You're respecting it. You're giving it the attention it needs in a way that is constructive, not destructive. You're transforming its raw energy into a force for healing. just a quick pause. If these strategies are already starting to click for you, and you're finding value in this guide to reclaiming your mental space, do me a quick favor and hit that like button. It tells me what content helps you the most and supports our community here at Nightfall Narrative. Now, let's get to the next crucial step. Imagine you're trying to quit sugar, but you keep a stash of candy on your desk. It would be almost impossible. When you're trying to get someone out of your head, constantly exposing yourself to them online or in real life is the emotional equivalent. Every time you see their face or read their words, you're giving your brain another hit of the pain and anger. It keeps the wound fresh. Step 3 is about creating a clean environment for your healing. It's time for a total digital and physical detox. This is often the hardest step because it feels so final. Part of you might want to keep that digital window open just to see what they're up to. This isn't curiosity, it's a form of emotional self-harm. You tell yourself you're just checking in, but you're really looking for a reaction. Seeing them happy can make you feel hurt and forgotten. Seeing them miserable might give you a hollow, temporary sense of victory. Either way, you're still letting them dictate your emotional state. This is why a clean break isn't just a good idea, it's essential. The first action is to go no contact. This means you stop all communication. No texts, no calls, no emails, and do not, under any circumstances, fall for the let's be friends trap. That's usually just a way for one or both of you to avoid the pain of a real separation. It keeps you in their orbit, preventing you from ever truly moving on. If they reach out, you have the right to ignore them or to simply say, "I need some space right now." You don't owe them a long explanation. Your peace is the priority. Next, you have to do a digital purge. This is non-negotiable. Go through your social media and unfollow or block them. Block their number. Delete the old conversations. This isn't childish. It's a strategic act of self-preservation. You are removing the easiest way for you to re-injure yourself. For some, especially if you're dealing with a manipulative person, this is also a crucial safety measure. It shuts down their ability to spy on you or provoke you. While you're at it, purge your phone and computer. That folder of their photos, delete it. Yes, all of them. Keep. Ing them is like keeping a collection of tiny daggers that you can use to stab yourself whenever you feel lonely. You're trying to build a future, not live in a painful past. This includes shared playlists, saved emails, and anything that acts as a digital tether to them. Be decisive. This isn't about erasing history. It's about refusing to let history define your present. Finally, conduct a physical detox. Look around your space. What objects are tied to them? The sweatshirt they left behind? The gift they gave you? These items aren't just objects, they are physical anchors for your memories. Every time you see one, it triggers a chain reaction in your brain. You have to get rid of them, box them up, donate them, or throw them away. The act of physically removing these things is incredibly symbolic. It's a powerful declaration to your subconscious mind that you are making space for something new. This detox will feel hard at first. You will feel a void where they used to be. That's normal. It's withdrawal, but you have to hold the line. That void isn't a negative space, it's a creative space. It's the cleared ground where you will build your new life. You've done the hard work. You've started evicting them from your mind, processed your anger, and cleared out the triggers. Now you're left with a clean slate and a ton of energy that used to be spent on resentment. This is where the real revenge happens. The most satisfying revenge isn't about bringing them down. It's about lifting yourself so high that they become a distant, insignificant speck below. This final step is about channeling all that reclaimed energy into the most important project in the world: you. First, build a foundation of self-care. Your ability to handle your emotions is directly tied to your physical state. When you're tired, eating poorly, and not moving your body, your emotional resilience tanks. Prioritize getting 7-9 hours of quality sleep. Make exercise a non-negotiable part of your week. Fuel your body with good food. These aren't luxuries, they are the fundamentals of mental stability. By taking care of yourself, you're sending a powerful message to your brain: I am worthy of this care. Second, invest passionately in your goals ***. What did you love to do before this person took up so much of your headspace? What skill have you always wanted to learn? Now is the time to pour your energy into those things. Sign up for that class. Start training for that race. Launch that side project. When you're deeply engaged in something meaningful and challenging, you enter a state of flow where you're so absorbed that time disappears. There's no room in your mind for obsessive thoughts about the past when you are fully present in building your future. This isn't just a distraction, it's a redirection. Third, reconnect with your people and forge new connections. When we're hurt, our instinct can be to pull away. Fight that urge. Lean on the people who truly have your back. Let your friends and family remind you of who you are. Make time for the people who make you laugh and who listen without judgment. At the same time, be open to new connections. Join a club, a volunteer group, or a local community based on your interests. New people bring fresh energy and perspective. They remind you that the world is big and full of amazing people, and that the person who hurt you was just one chapter, not the whole book. Finally, and most importantly, commit to radical self-love. A betrayal can shatter our self-esteem, leaving us feeling unworthy. Your job now is to rebuild that brick by brick. Start a practice of daily affirmations, reminding yourself of your strength and your worth. Practice accepting all parts of yourself, even the parts that are still healing. Understand that you do not need anyone else's approval to be whole. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a dear friend going through the same thing. This step is about turning the focus inward and becoming the hero of your own story. It's about building a life so rich and joyful that the person who hurt you no longer has a role. Their memory fades not through force, but through sheer neglect. You become so busy watering your own garden that you forget to even look over the fence at theirs. That is the ultimate victory. It's not about them seeing you thrive. The victory is your experience of thriving. The peace, the joy, the self-respect, that is your reward. That is the revenge that truly sets you free. If step 4 on reinventing yourself really resonated with you, here at Nightfall Narrative, we have another video on building unshakable self-esteem after a betrayal that breaks it down even further. It's a great next step, and I'll link it for you in the description below. This is a process, and it's powerful to commit yourself. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Share which of these 4 steps you're going to start with today. Is it T, mental eviction, healthy anger processing, the digital detox, or diving into self-growth? Declaring your intention is a powerful first move. Let's support each other in the Nightfall Narrative community. So, let's bring it all together. The journey from being haunted by someone to a place of peaceful indifference is not about passively waiting for time to heal you. It's an active, intentional process of taking your life back. We started with step 1, the mental eviction. This is about acknowledging painful thoughts and reframing the story from one of victimhood to one of power, understanding that forgiveness is the selfish act of cutting your own chains. Then we moved to step 2, processing your anger healthily. We learned that by using tools like deep breathing, physical release, and journaling, you can honor your anger and let it move through you constructively. Next was step 3, the digital and physical detox ***. This is the practical step of going no contact and removing every trigger that keeps you tethered to the past, creating a clean space for you to heal. And finally, we covered step 4, reinventing yourself. This is the ultimate goal, channeling your reclaimed energy into building a life filled with purpose, passion, and self-love, making your own growth so compelling that the past simply fades away. Forgetting them is the ultimate revenge, not because it hurts them, but because it heals you. It's a declaration that your peace is more important than their memory. It's proof of your resilience and your power to turn pain into something beautiful. The truest victory isn't their downfall, but your own radiant, unbothered, and joyful rise. Your life is your own. It's time to live it for you. Thank you for joining us at Nightfall Narrative. Don't forget to subscribe for more content on turning your struggles into strength.